Hello there, folks. Hey, in this quick video, we have a customer here that wants to have a button on an HMI, and they want to have it held down for 3 seconds before it executes an action. So in this case, I've got a fire on my screen right here, and I got a button here, and my goal is to make it such that they have to hold it down at least 3 seconds before it turns on the fire. So let me show you some things here I'm doing. This button, by the way, is found over here in primitives. It's going to be action buttons, and I'm just using one of these fire buttons. That's all I'm using out here. But if I double click on this, or right click and go to properties, notice that on the action tab, I have this thing set up as a push button, but I'm doing a normally open momentary here. So it's what I'm going to use to execute this function is a normally open momentary. So that means it's open until I press it, then it goes closed. When I let go, it goes away. So I have a tag called time button here over on the right. That's just a flag tag. That's all it is. So that's what I'm doing there. And then if I go look at that tag, let me show you something. On this tag, time button, notice it's a flag tag, a Boolean on off. If I go to the triggers tab, I have it set up that active on, a 3,000 millisecond delay. After that amount of time, I'm going to set the fire bit to a 1, which should cause the fire. And then if it ever goes off, right away I'm going to turn the fire off. Okay. Now that's what I'm going to do there. I'm also going to go a step further and try to show that timer by going over here to programs. And I wrote a little program called if the time button's on, it's going to timer equals timer plus 1. And when it's not on, it's going to go to 0. And then the timer is just an internal integer tag, as you see right there. Okay. And then this program is simply going to be called over here in display pages, up on pages, and I'm literally calling it right here. So I went to the right side, went over here into programs, and I literally grabbed that and put it right there. All right, let's test this out. I want you to see how this works. So let me go ahead and download to it. Okay, now I'm going to show you the web page right here, but listen, I have to do this on the actual real HMI because if I click this on the web page is just a tick. So it can't actually do the hold down. So I'm going to press the real button and let's listen for it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Notice the timer. I'm still holding the button down. If I let go of it, instantly goes away. You see that? Okay. If I hit it again, there you go. Works again, right? Now, what if I hit it again a little faster? Let's see what happens this time. Okay, that's what I want you to see. See how I let it go there? And if I go ahead and hit it again, notice it didn't trigger after 3 seconds. Now, if I let it sit for a little bit, maybe not that long, I don't know, we'll see what happens here. Let's go and try it again here. There. So one thing you got to be careful is that when you're doing logic on the triggers tab, it needs a time to go on and off trigger. So I'm always a little weary of this concept here because of that idea. So let me do this another way that I think is more consistent. So I'm going to go ahead and turn these two off. I'm going to stop that there. And then I'm going to go over here to my programs. And I have another program here, program 2, does the exact same thing. But in here I add an if statement that says, okay, listen, if the timer is greater than 30 or 33 seconds and the fire is currently off, I'm going to turn the fire on. And then if that time button goes off, I reset everything. So instead of calling program 1 right here, I'm going to call program 2. And this will pretty much work consistently every time. So let me go ahead and save this, download it. Let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. Boom. Hold it down for 3 seconds. There you go. Let it up. Resets. Hold it down for 3 seconds again. Boom. It'll work every time. Not just 60% of the time. It works every time. I like that. Anyway, that's how you can do momentary. Well, not momentary, but have a delay. So if the guy hits a button like, oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to do it. No, I don't want to do it again. I had to decide. Do I want to do this? Let's see what happens this time. Hold down for 3 seconds. Booyah! Perfect. So now again, that doesn't work on the display page. Notice I said here, not supported web page. User must be in front of the real HMI. And you can hear when I press the button. Listen. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I heard it. Thing of beauty. If you want to copy this database, send me a note. I'll send it to you. It's the G07 delayed button. Goes out to my buddy Zilla. Hope you like it. See you later, team. Have a great day.